Hi, my name is Barb Maynard, and I wanted to give a brief overview of my website and a little bit about the class itself. So it is my pleasure. And this is Where in the World, otherwise known as GeoEarth. I am a cultural geography teacher for high school. So I'm super excited to be able to use this in my own classroom. And that is why I created it with this particular theme and the lessons. Here on the homepage, I have a bell ringer, and you can see there is a paper and pencil bell ringer here. But as a peer gave me some feedback through week three's playback, she had mentioned, why isn't there something digitally? This is a website. So I added bell ringer 2.0. So thank you for the advice. And it is a Jamboard here that you can create in regards to the actual instructions here. Also on my homepage, I have the learning objectives of the actual website here and a nice quote from National Geographic. You'll notice at the bottom of each page, it does give the Florida state standards as I'm in Florida. Moving on to the lesson page, on the front page, I have goals and some review lessons here, as you can see through Cetera, and they're embedded from the Cetera website. And the first lesson takes you to just familiarizing yourself of what a continent is and what oceans are and where are they located. The student will download a map from one of the resources as instructed and annotate the map based on the information that they know. They will use a timer and Quizlet to review, as well as the previous review lesson that I showed right at the beginning. The second lesson is a mnemonic activity, and it has the students creating a mnemonic based on the continents and the oceans so that they can memorize them easily and remember their names. And there is also an embedded Google form here that will allow them to answer some questions about their activity for assessment. Third, there's a virtual field trip that the students will follow the directions to enter one of the 45 different websites here that will take them on a virtual field trip. And they will be able to give their feedback on a Jamboard with different activities and learning objectives based on the instructions. The third tab is GeoTools, and I added this because my students really love getting up on a vertical board we have in the classroom and doing this on a large screen. They use Google Earth. They create maps themselves. When we talk about different places using different technology within the classroom, the GeoGuessr game, gosh, if you haven't been on it, try it. All kids love it and they go crazy. And it's even challenging for adults to try to guess where you're at. You work with AI botting with the particular website. Cetera is a great review website, also great printables for anything geography, and a drag and drop continent and ocean activity that the students can practice with. So all of those are listed in the drop down under GeoTools. My EdTech Vision is here with the resources and references, as well as my rationale statement in regards to how I built and why I built this particular website. So I really thank you for the opportunity to do something and have an actual takeaway. I enjoyed it and enjoyed the process of creating it, also learning the why with the particular website here, and being able to, of course, have something that I can actually use in the future. I really enjoyed the class altogether. I love the playback feature that we had for discussion-based questions each week, the banter between other students, getting different perspectives, but also challenging myself to come up with great thesis statements and gaining more and more points each week to be able to see and challenge myself with grammar and different aspects of the playback feature. I love the class. It was challenging. It stretched me a little bit, but I can definitely say I was engaged throughout the class, and it was a lot of work. I am a full-time teacher. I'm an elderly caregiver in my own home for my parents, as well as a mom and a wife. So this was a great class. It was very full, and I appreciate all the feedback that I've received from my peers as well as Dr. Kelly. Thank you so much, and I look forward to maybe meeting you again in the future.